fly right past ya. Been running it up since last year. I been on my poppin' me the brand new band, yeah. No drip, just my texture. Them kids sit back, my tab, yeah. Bitch, we up, we lit. We don't need no caption. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up. Bubble up, we bout to bubble up, yeah. Bubble up.
What's new 99? Today we are here with the first episode of What's New 99, not the podcast, the update show where I update you on the news. And I'm going to try to give an unbiased opinion on everything. Some stuff I'm going to be more passionate about, so I'm going to talk a little bit more, and we're going to go into it in the podcast on Saturday morning. I'll read your comments on whatever we're going through this week, and we'll get right to it. But one of the things we want to talk about today is Monday, so we got to go over the YouTube numbers. YouTube numbers, top 30 artists on YouTube, music-wise. We have 6ix9ine at 67.9 million last week. Lil Baby at 55.7 million. Young Boy at 51.7. San Benito at 37.8. And Drake at 33.5 million. That's how many plays got played between May 8th and May 14th. Today we also have numbers on. This is the projections for next week. Polo G is projected to sell 95K. Big news for him. Future, High Off Life, is expected to sell 185K. We also have Chris Brown, Young Thug, Slime, and B Joint sells 19K first week. Lil Tjay, EP, State of Emergency, sells 17K. We have Kehlani, It Was Good Until It Wasn't album, sales at 82K first week. And Lil Durk, number one in hip hop, first time. Congrats to Lil Durk, 56K sales first week. So we got a lot of issues we got to get down and tackle real quick today on the show. First issue is the Deji Problem on YouTube. Let's see. I want your opinions on this. This is big news. So Deji finally hit 10 million on YouTube and lost it quickly based on the coronavirus project that he threw out, the YouTube video. He lost a lot of views off that. People were angry on Twitter and everything. I saw that. I noticed that a lot. I've seen a lot of people make claims that Deji was was followed by himself to get to that 10K. A site actually came out, a bit sketchy site, came out and said Deji used their site to give himself 50K subs on Twitch. It's a big deal. I know Keemstar, Cavos, Scarce, they all on it. My opinion on it is, I don't know. I want y'all's opinion. Is it big? As a fan, do you care? Because I know if you're a Deji fan, you still like Deji. Is it a slight problem to you that Deji followed by it? That is a big question that I want to know the answer to in the comments. As a YouTuber, if you're a YouTuber watching this, small, big, whatever, if you watched it, is that a problem for you because you try to earn all your views? Or do some of you think it's a necessity to follow by? That is a question that I think should be answered. Is it okay? I know some people do it to try to get a groundhold, stand on it. I don't know per se, is that a good thing? Is it? Because it's kind of like empty followers. They don't react and they don't help you grow. They kind of hurt you in the algorithm. So is it smart? What are your thoughts in the comments? I know Deji has drama with Keemstar and Cavas. His dad said he might sue him. So that's an interesting thing we'll keep updated. We'll look at. But this is more, it's not, I'm not a news thing. I'm not trying to be Keemstar or anything. But I just want to talk a little bit about each situation. And that one's kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? So I want to know your thoughts. Well, I'll talk about it more in depth on the podcast, maybe, perhaps, depending on how much stuff come out this week. But the next problem we have, we're going to go to the next subject, is Twitch Counsil. Twitch, big problem. As you know, Twitch has made a council to look into activities on Twitch. One such thing is Ferociously Steph. Steph has been seen making statements saying well, not most, she didn't say most, a lot of gamers are white supremacists. I want to talk about that from a business perspective and why that might not be a good thing. Because Steph, who is in this niche market on Twitch, is basically insulting the majority of the people on Twitch. Most of the people on Twitch are gamers. A lot of them are white males, by the way, which she said she don't like white males. Well, not she didn't say that. She said white supremacists, cis males, basically, and her talking about they have privileges and stuff. So it kind of seems like she might not like them, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, but once you attack a whole base, it becomes like more of a problem, especially when it's your primary influence on your site. I have also seen other people from that Twitch council go attack a lot of smaller streamers, or even I don't know how some size the streamers are, but they attack them, they cuss them out. I'm like, business wise, I don't know how is that a good look to say they representing you, and at the same time, is it like how is Twitch gonna handle it? I'm very interested to see how Twitch handles it. I'm not calling for anyone to be fired. Maybe just call in like call Stephanie and others and be like, listen, we're hiring you to be an example. Do positivity. We like that you're different. That's why we hired you, but you can't attack the majority of our base and cuss at them and call them names. You know what I mean? That is a very iffy thing as a business for Twitch. Morally, historical lesson I wrote, how the oppressed people usually tend to be oppressive once they get power. That's a tendency throughout history. If you read a lot through history and know things, a bunch of examples from Romans to Egyptians to a lot of different examples, that is oppressed people usually become oppressive to other people. And back to that business point, like it's kind of hard. Like, what if a person came into the NBA and was like, everybody, a lot of the players in the NBA were gangster. Big deal, you know. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, Steph and others have seen like it seemed like a power trip. I don't want to go into it's a power trip because I don't know the situation. I don't know what was said to Steph in chat. I don't know what happened in that situation because it could have a lot more context to it. But at the same time, from that clip, it seemed like you can't touch me. I'm endorsed by Twitch. I'll ban you. You can't get rid of me. Seems like a power trip. I don't want to go that far into it until we get more information on what happened, but it's not looking good for Twitch. Twitch probably should handle that. Amazon should handle that if Twitch won't. They are, like we know, they have a weird banning history for certain types. It seems like they don't like certain people and that's not a good look when someone does that. So I want to see how they handle it. The last issue we're going over is the Pokimane situation, Pokimane problem. Basically, in a business thing, she saw a small YouTuber who basically made fun of her fans. And as a content creator, I understand the want to protect your fans. And calling it out on a video, I have no problem with it. Calling it out on Twitch, making awareness to it, I have no problem with it. My problem is me personally, and I want your opinion on this. I want it in the comments. My opinion on this is I can't personally try to take your bag, no matter who you are. I can't say this sponsor should not sponsor you because I don't like what you've said. That is a personal thing for me. Like, I like coming from where I come from, seeing how people will do anything to survive. That is a big problem for me. For me personally, like, I can't tell a sponsor not to give you money. Like, that's something I cannot do. If I bring up a point and they don't want to do it no more, that's okay. But saying, why do you sponsor them? Me personally, I can't do it. You're the way you were raised, your cultural, everything might be different. So let us know in the comments. I want to know your opinion on that, by the way. Next allegation with Pokimane, Keemstar alleges she has a boyfriend. Now I want to break this down a little more on it, and I want to get your opinion because she might not have a boyfriend. So I want to get to the point on understanding this. One thing is her boyfriend or her might want their relationship private, therefore not open. Therefore, she might not even mention on Twitch. I don't know if she mentioned on Twitch if she's single or not. But She might not want that, and that's perfectly okay. That is actually wise. That is smart. That is what most people want. Like, most people don't want to be in the spotlight. You got a famous girlfriend, or you don't want your relationship out there because you feel like it might ruin it. That's acceptable. And there's another situation, business wise, where it's bad for Pokimane to have a boyfriend. We saw with Nico that the situation happened where Nico said she had a boyfriend and lost a lot of support. And I want to touch on something else about that too, where if that's the mindset that you use this as a business, I don't know how I feel about that. That seems shady. That I will pretend to be single. If that's the case, if that's her mindset, like I said, I do not know. It could be just private. She cannot have a boyfriend at all. But if that's the case and that's her business mind, it's smart, but it's kind of advantageous. You know what I mean? It's kind of advantageous. Like, you'll do anything to get the most out of what you want, which a lot of people I know hate people that do that in other situations, but support you when you do that. It's kind of iffy, like a societal thing where we pick a team and we just join that team, and no matter what they do. The same with the first time. I'm gonna talk about that at the end though, so I'm gonna get back into that. I'm kind of rambling right now, but do you feel like that's right if that were her intention to keep sub? And to another point I want to make, to people that think they own you because they sub to you or donate to you, that's just as asinine as the keeping subs thing. You do not own the streamer. You do not have their attention. They do not owe you anything for that besides the content that you sub for. No one owes you anything particular by yourself. I've noticed that's a trend. I saw it with Jake Paul and other people. Like, we watch your video. We make you money. You owe us all the time your attention. And that's a horrible mindset that should not happen. You do not own a certain privy to someone, which again, unsubbing to someone because you want her attention, you think she's single or he's single, is a horrible thing mindset, because chances are you won't be able to date these people. So it's kind of pointless. If you don't like their content, don't view them, don't watch them. Why? You are taking away from some other talented person just because you think you have a shot with someone else. That is a horrible mindset, and you should not do that. That's my opinion on that. State your opinion. What do you think is okay? I want your opinion, because I am easily, like, you can sway me. By the way, and the last topic on all these topics I've noticed is that teaming is a big thing. I'll probably make a more in-depth video on the Zelmay channel. Follow the Zelmay channel for more in-depth looks and not just quick takes. I will like deep dive on one particular subject on Zelmay channel. Link will be in the description. I'm gonna take the take that we choose sides, and we seem to, when something is on our team, we seem to say we don't agree, and when somebody on the other team do something similar, we seem to attack, and therefore everyone, even the ones who probably weren't, become more defensive. So it becomes like a social structure thing, which I want to get to on my Zelmay channel. So follow that, subscribe that channel if you want to hear that. If you just want to hear music updates, who's selling what happened in music. For instance, like tomorrow I'm going to talk about Will Remix. I'm going to do a little short breakdown on that. If you want to listen about what's going on YouTube, Twitch, entertainment industry, I'll probably talk about the Ellen situation soon. But yeah, if you want to talk about that, if you want more in-depth on like thoughts on societal things, go to the Zelmay channel. It's a bunch of inspiration stuff, random stuff I just do. I want to inspire you, blah blah blah. Anything I want to do, that channel is not gonna be straight. But if you want that, go follow the socials. They're above. You see them. 99 Zelmay _Zelmay overall 99 Those are my socials. We have merch. If you have disposable income and you're still working, you want to support your boy, I appreciate it. If you don't have disposable income, please don't buy anything. I'm not adding nothing to the merch shop until Corona slow down a lot and people start getting their revenue back and can make a living for themselves. So this is the first one. I hope it's gonna get better. I kind of rambled more than I wanted to. I was structured, but it kind of rambled a little bit. So we're gonna get better. We're gonna improve. And Wazam Alphas, and in the comments, everything. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me you want to do, how often you want me to do this. I might do one tomorrow if some big stuff come up, but I will do one Wednesday no matter what, because I want to talk about a little bit on, like I said before, on some of the subjects I talked about. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow the channel. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for staying this long. I'm going to support random music from artists and stuff and artists and YouTube channels. So I'm gonna put them at the end cap so you can click on those channels. I'm doing mine this time from the music, from Overall 90, the music channel. So you're gonna see the music, because this is an entertainment one. I do have Overall 99 content channel, but I'll let you know about that when I actually start posting on it. And thank you for watching. This was actually entertaining to me. This was actually fun. Thank you. And I'm gonna go with my original saying. Wazam, alphas. Can I get a Wazam in chat? And hit me up with what's new 99. Love y'all.